way that's right in the move over a little. Like right in the sun. Let me see if this is working. Okay. Okay, I can hear. I don't know why. Let me see. Yeah, that helped a little. Good morning. Sorry about that. Hot mess this morning. Hopefully everybody had a good night. Having a good day. Morning anyway. I was supposed to go out this morning and no, I don't feel good. Hopefully everybody's good today. Been a little noisy around here this morning. My landlord or the maintenance man was here like before the sun was even up. Don't know what he's doing, but he was here. So boy, it's gonna be a long day. Oop, I got a buzz on. My goodness. Knocking everything over here. Hot mess for sure. Might help to turn it on. Not gonna get me anywhere when it's not turned on. Hi, uh, Addie or Adia. I'm not sure how to say that. Sorry. How are you? Not good with names for sure. At all. Hopefully everybody's good this morning. Okay. Am I supposed to know what that means? Or is that my subs? I don't know. Why? No. Oh, okay. No, not what this is. It's just a bait. Be a trustee for sure. Sure, those cost a whole lot more than these, though. Yeah, I don't do fancy stuff like that. So, anyhow. My goodness. We're under a winter weather advisory, and they said that it wasn't even gonna snow. That we're supposed to get snow at freezing rate, which makes no sense because it's not warm out. Like, Michigan's silly. Morning, Venger. Yeah, it's 18, but it feels like 12, but they say we're gonna get freezing rain. But yeah, still, I don't see it. Yeah. Thank you, Venger. It is Monday. All the assholes happen on Monday. Should be used to that by now. Hi, Jacob. How are you? So, oh well. That's Monday for you. Oh, I'm going live at 4 instead of 6 this week to see how that goes. So I might start going live at 4 just to be able to hit 420 with everybody. It gives me more time to later. So, hey, son, how are you? Hopefully you're good. Hello. I'm okay. Don't feel the best, but I'm okay. Yesterday was nice. It was nice out. First time in a while there's been sun. Thank you, son. Yeah, it don't work that way in Michigan in winter, for sure. I don't know what's rattling. Sounds like somebody moving a whole bunch of glass dishes. Like I said, it's been a little noisy around here this morning. I don't know what the maintenance man is up to. He's been busy. Sure, some of my neighbors weren't happy since he was here before the before the sun was. Well, the sun's not here, but before it got light out. He normally doesn't come until 8. Did it again. I'm just gonna leave it laying there. Every time. And I this vape over every time. They don't stand very well. So, That's how it goes, though. It's gonna be a super long day. I feel like crap. Supposed to go do my laundry today, but I'm not going. I'll do it tomorrow. Good morning. Um, sketch? Well, awesome, Binger. That'll be good. Thank you. Hi. I don't know what your screen name is. I can't really see it. I'm sure you'll have fun. So, that means you probably won't be in my afternoon chat. I bet you are. After all that crappy weather you had. So, we don't have like pool halls or anything around here. I mean, we have like sports bars like uh, Buffalo Wild Wings and there's one or two at the college. I don't know. Oh, wow, Avenger. It was soon enough, though. Oh, I don't know. I don't eat there. I've been there like once, and I ate the French fries. So the only reason I went there was to watch the Michigan Ohio State game with my best friend. He was an Ohio State fan, and I'm a Michigan fan, of course. That was in Ohio. Haven't been back to one since. But yeah, I haven't seen a bar with a pool table in it like in forever. Now the bowling alley. If you go to the bowling alley, there might be pool tables in their bar area. But I don't know what they're doing up there. They're sure not being quiet about it. Only thing I could think that they're doing up there is redoing the floors. So I don't know. Normally there's nobody up there at this time on Monday. They're definitely doing something. Sound like they're about to come through my floor or my ceiling. It sounds like they're prying something up, honestly. Hopefully they don't do that all day. Don't do it. Stupid YouTube. Every time I turn on my phone, the YouTube turns on automatically. Um, I don't even know what to talk about. Mm, terrible. Oy. So the THCA works better than, well, a little bit better than the THC, but if you mix them both together, that's dangerous. Like that infused weed that I got, that shit's gonna last me forever. Definitely gonna last me forever. Strong. Um, that's all it is THC and THCA. It don't even have CBD in it. That was super quiet in here. All the trolls are gone. Oy. Hope I don't know what to talk about. Mm, don't want to talk about was it the Grammys or the Oscars? I don't know, whichever one the dude's getting sued from. That said that Trump was on Epstein Island with Bill Clinton. Yeah, he's getting sued. And I guess they all wore pins that said ice out. Like any of us care what the celebrities think anymore. For real. My goodness. It's quiet in here. Not quiet in my place, but it's quiet in the chat. I wish it'd be quiet in my place. But we don't always get what we want, do we? Have you eaten yet, Winter? your eggs done? Probably eating now. So that's the worst part about boiled eggs. So I don't know. I just don't really like boiled eggs. Well, that's good. Sounds like you're gonna have a good breakfast. I got ginger ale and THC. You know, it is very quiet. At least when my heat turns on, it you know, drowns out a little bit of the noise upstairs. So I'm not looking forward when they want to come in and redo my floors. I don't know where my they're gonna move my stuff, but either my bathroom or my kitchen is big enough to fit my bed. So guess they'll just have to leave it till they get the flooring done and then move it. Do this part. My sister wanted to come and spend the night with me last night. Uh-uh. No, wasn't, couldn't do that. No, I had a headache and I felt worse yesterday than I do today. But yeah, her and my nephew, on top of not feeling good, would not make sense. So I don't know why she does that. She's like got anxiety or whatever. But the thing is, she's got medicine um, that she could take, but she refuses to take it. When I don't feel good, I don't need her around here freaking out. So my sister's one of those people that'll have a problem, go to the doctor for it, get medicine, but never ever take the medicine they give her. So try to figure out what the point is of her going to get medicine. It can even be antibiotics and she won't take it. Good morning, Lee. You? Well, it's not morning there, is it? Time is it? Well, good afternoon. I'm okay. How are you? It's Monday and I'm ready for Friday already. No, no. We've got maybe 4 inches. We're under a weather advisory right now for snow and freezing rain, but it's not even snowing. But the trees are really pretty because the snow is just kind of sitting on them. Good morning, Alex. How are you? Nice to see you. So, yeah, not much snow here. I know they got tons of it other places. I haven't even decided if I'm going to watch it. If I do, it'll be live, but not so much. I think the halftime show is going to be shit, and I don't think you should put politics into sports. Yeah, that's early, Alex. Then again, I've been up since 3, so I'm okay. How about you? Yep. I might watch the Super Bowl and just watch the Turning Point halftime show that they're doing because I'd much rather support that. Well, welcome back, Venture. Yeah, I know, Alex. I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna go live, watch the Super Bowl, but there ain't no way in hell I'm watching the halftime show. You couldn't pay me to. The guy that's performing Bad Bunny said that he's gonna use the halftime show to promote uh I don't know how to put it, like communist propaganda, I guess you'd call it. The guy's no good. Like, who wants to watch a cross dresser sing anyway? So, oh well. Turning Point will have a good halftime show. They've got a lot of good artists signed up, so it just aggravates me that, like, why should politics even be in sports in the first place? But it is what it is. The one thing that this Bad Bunny guy said, like before they chose him for the Super Bowl, was that he was never going to perform in America again because of ICE. So now that he's performing at the Super Bowl, they're going to make sure ICE is there. That I found funny. So, should be an interesting game. I don't know. Either of the teams are ones that I particularly follow. I mean, I follow all the teams, but some interest me less than others. So, like, I follow Green Bay, but if you expect me to turn on a Green Bay game and watch it, unless it's against the Lions, you're plumb crazy. Can't stand that team. Just like the Browns or Cincinnati. Like, well, not Cincinnati, but yeah, yeah, it's not. Okay, so Sharon Moore, the coach, got caught up in this cheating scandal type thing where he was paying this woman off to keep her mouth shut until she told on him. So he went to jail because when he got fired, he went to the woman's house and told her he was going to off himself and make her watch. And now he's got like, he's in, not in jail, but he's going through court. And now we've got the new head coach who I don't know nothing really about, and he don't know anything really about Michigan either. So they like asked him about the Michigan culture, and he's like, I don't know. And they're like, how do you feel about Ohio State? He's like, I guess I don't like them now. So we'll see how this goes because he's from. Let me make sure I'm right. Why do I got that? There it is. Okay, or not. My phone froze. That's interesting. That phone didn't freeze. Okay, try this again. I think it was Iowa, but I want to make sure. Uh, I can't even say his last name. It's Kyle Wittenga. I don't know. Utah is where he came from. So, really don't know much about him at all. Just know he's Moore's replacement and he wants to win. So he says. And the rumors of everybody leaving are they try to say that Bryce Underwood was leaving, our quarterback. He's not going anywhere. Um, I think we had one player actually leave. But yeah, it was a whole mess for a hot minute. But I guess they got it figured out. We'll just have to wait till next season to see how that goes. Not that I don't have faith in the guy, I just don't know who he is. So, definitely going to be different. I already miss football, and it's not even like Detroit's done. That's what I miss. Super Bowl's good, but then there won't be any more football until next fall. Pistons aren't doing bad though. So that's a plus. They won last night. Michigan basketball won last night too. But the Pistons final score was 77 to 130. So, yeah. There might be hope there. Hard to say though. Have to wait and see how it plays out. Hopefully. Yeah, Jay-Z, there's a couple people. None more than Clinton, though. And the celebrities and the Democrats are pissed. So, and then the Clintons decided they weren't going to show up for a subpoena deposition to answer questions. So, they're going to have warrants. Can't do that. But apparently, like, they they're leaving the country or they already have left the country. Like, they've canceled like 30 speaking engagements that they were supposed to do for the Democrats for midterm. So they in big trouble. Jimmy Kimmel absolutely melted down over it. See, all the Democrats were screaming and all the celebrities were screaming, release the files, you know? And now that they're coming out, they're all screaming, freaking released. Yep. Yeah. So, but yeah, it's hilarious because the more that comes out about like Bill Clinton and like Bill Gates and all of them. Yeah, and then on top of it, Zoran Mondami, the new mayor of New York, his mom is all over the Epstein files, and there's pictures of her holding hands with Epstein, and all of his supporters turned on him and went to, I don't know if they were outside his mansion or where they were, but started protesting against him because he lied to him. And they weren't happy. It's like Hakeem Jeffries tried to talk a big game at his names in the files too. All the Democrats wanted it released, and now they're all screaming, stop releasing them. We don't need no more released. When there's like, I think they said 2 million or 3 million more documents to be released. So, even Prince Andrew, or he's not even the prince anymore, but he's all over them files. There's a picture of him laying on top of a, or over a girl. God knows she's probably underage because her face was redacted. So, yeah, all kinds of tea is coming out, and they're freaking out now. Other celebrities are talking about leaving the country. That Jay-Z, I think Jay-Z was one of the ones who said they were going to leave the country. But with the accusations that are against him, like kidnapping being one of them, yeah, I probably wouldn't want to stay around either. Yeah. They do it a lot, though. They have to. Like, they can't show nothing that would give away the victims, identities in any way. So, yeah, but redacted is a word that sucks. It's like if you're gonna give me something, give it to me, like all of it. But I understand for the victim's safety and whatnot, you know. No, yeah, that's completely it, is they have to protect the victims. The ones that haven't come forward. Because there's plenty that have come forward, but there's ones that don't want their name associated with it, so their protection is first and foremost, despite what the public wants. So there is one document that shouldn't have been redacted, in my opinion, and it was an email from somebody, because they redacted it, to Jeffrey Epstein, talking about thanks for the, or where are you? I can't wait to see you, and thanks for the torture video. But they redacted the name of the person who sent that email, and I don't think it should be redacted because it's not a victim. That's a person that should be investigated for a damn crime. So I don't agree with redacting documents like that. If it's not a victim, they shouldn't have any protection. You know? And if it's not a victim and it's emails like that, they definitely need to be looked at. But yeah, they're trying to say Trump's wrong because they found a bunch of accusations from people calling it in saying Trump did this or that. Yeah, exact. Well, that's the only thing that I could think of why it was retracted, is maybe they're investigating the person. But we'll see, I guess. Like, that was the first thing I thought of when I seen it was redacted. But I still agree with the person. Like, if they redacted it from the statements, then if there's an investigation, they should announce that and into which person it is. Dang, Democrat full of pedos. Democratic Party full of pedos. Pretty scary. That's what they say we are. Jeez. But yeah, like, there is no other reason to have it redacted, but I still agree with the person. I don't think that suspects should be protected in any way, no matter who it is. But yeah, they try to say Trump did something wrong because they found a bunch of these uh people were calling in and blaming Trump for doing like nasty shit. And every time they did it, it was investigated and unfounded. And the people were actually told by the police departments to get medical help, to get mental health. So exactly. Good morning, Buds. How are you? Um, yeah, that's no joke. So, but yeah, they tried to see the Democrats. What they'll do is they'll take something like that and they'll leave out the part where it was investigated and it was unfounded, and they'll just run with, oh, look at all of these accusations. No, the whole thing is if they had something on Trump, they would have used it the entire, what, since the entire 8 years, 4 years, whatever, since 2016, they would have put that shit out right away because they never wanted him as president in the first place because he's an outsider. He's not a politician, he's a businessman. And thank God he is because our country would be wrecked. But that's what they do. Like, that's their thing is they'll make something look more than what it is for whatsoever. Just because they feel like that's gonna make people vote for them. Same thing with the identity politics and starting riots and stuff like that. They think that's going to achieve them voters, and I think they look like a bunch of fools. Oh, let's protest ICE. When if you step back and look, ICE is keeping you damn people safe. They're taking murderers and rapists and all kinds of other criminals, some of them terrorists, off the streets. It don't make sense to me. Common sense tells me I don't want them people in my community. Hey, Kimberly, good morning. Nice to see you. But yeah, I definitely don't want the type of people in my community. So why am I going to stop ICE from doing their job? There's a picture on my um, community timeline of ICE here in Michigan arresting somebody. No, I agree, but so there should be term limits for sure. Not much. We're just talking about politics basically. But no, there should be term limits. There should be term limits on everybody except for Senator John Kennedy. He don't apply to that rule. He's the best. So, yeah, term limits for sure. I don't think politics was ever meant to last, anybody was ever supposed to serve as long as like the rhinos are, like Pelosi did, and like Schumer, and you know, their 20, 30 years of politics. I don't think they should be allowed. Yeah, it sure is, Kimberly. But yeah. And then they're all throwing a fit over Don Lemon getting himself arrested. Well, I hate to break it to you, but his First Amendment right does not out Trump everybody else's or these people's First Amendment rights to worship in a church on private property undisturbed. And the Democrats can't wrap their head around that that's a federal crime. It's not a misdemeanor. It's not something you can brush off. It's a felony crime. They violated the FACE Act. Yeah, that's true. They did. Can't get away with that now. Well, unless you live in Florida. Somebody in Florida want to FAFO, that's their fault. Here's my thing. That's not even the whole thing. Look at Elon Omar. This woman was negative $65,000, had a negative $65,000 net worth when she joined in 2022. I think they say she joined. And she got married to this Timmy Minette guy who wasn't worth much more than her. And they claimed these two businesses. And last year, I think they said it was they made $56,000. This year they're claiming $30 million. That don't happen. And on top of that, Benny Johnson, the he's a journalist. He did a deep dive into the winery that they claim to have. Found out that it's first off, it was shut down because the taxes were never, or no, not the taxes. It was shut down or never started because they didn't pay the people who were supposed to make the wine for them. Second of all, the website, when you called the number, it was dead. When you went to Google Maps and looked, there wasn't even a business on the property. And then he apparently owns this financing firm or something like that. And they're saying that that's like worth $25 million and the winery's worth like $5 million. But the problem with that is the dude don't have any customers. None. So where's all the damn money coming from? We know where it's coming from. Look at the feeding our future crap. Billions of dollars. You don't think that she didn't pocket that? I'm sure she probably did. Just like she probably set up her own attack at City Hall or wherever she was speaking, because who in the hell, not even that. She took a picture with the dude, and that's on my post too. But if somebody was actually attacking you and squirted you with something and you didn't know what it was, you'd be going to the hospital or something. He squirted her with freaking apple cider vinegar. And he made sure it only got on her shirt. Do you think somebody who's attacking you is just gonna make sure it only gets on your shirt? Like, give me a break. Everybody can be bought for some price. She knew him. And nobody's gonna believe that a woman, after having a substance thrown at her, is gonna run at a man who just did that to her. Give me a break. Just like nobody believes when she says, what? You can't live the American dream, when she's got $30 million in her bank account out of nowhere. Like, she needs to go. She shouldn't even be in our government in the first place. I honestly don't think that anybody that's not a true American citizen should be. My goodness, Venture. But no, it's ridiculous. You know? Some of the shit that goes on in government. And then Tim Walz, he just takes it all, in my opinion. I don't think retard is a strong enough word for that dude. Like, How are you going to let billions of dollars leave your state, know about it because there's been whistleblowers? I think so, Venger. Nope, the best video I've heard all day was Wall saying that he wanted to beat JD Vance up. Marine JD Vance. I almost peed my pants laughing. I was like, yeah, that's definitely not a fight he would step into. He would get his ass whooped so fast. But yeah, like, how are you going to let billions of dollars of fraud leave your state and you're knowingly doing it because there are hell of whistleblowers coming at you telling you it's happening and you're blowing them off and firing them and making their lives hell? Like, he had to drop out of the race because there was no way. He'll be lucky if he's not in jail by the time the race rolls around. Him, Omar, and what's their stupid attorney general's name? Keith Ellen or something like that? I don't know. I just call them fucktards because that's what they are. But yeah, Timmy Boy's definitely a little too feminine for his own good. That's why they call him Tampon Tim. He's the dude that put tampons in men's bathrooms all the way across the state. We are so lucky that Harrison waltzed it with a 24th. We got to keep that shit going. Cannot let the Democrats back in because the minute they come back in, our country is wrecked. They're opening borders. They're making Puerto Rico and a bunch of other countries part of the United States as states so that they can permanently take over. They're going to kill the filibuster, pack our Supreme Courts. They want like 12 judges. So, yeah, they get the government back in any way and we're all fucked. My channel will be gone for sure. Probably be censored right off the internet. So that's what they do. That's what happened with Biden was president. If I posted anything at all that had to do with Trump, it would either get taken down or I wouldn't be able to post on anything or do anything for 24 hours. Haven't had that problem since. So, but yeah, he's definitely something else. We dodged a big, well, I wouldn't say bullet, more like we dodged a nuclear bomb. That's the best way to put it with Walz and Harris, because holy crap. Like, yeah. We'd still be paying $12 for a dozen of eggs. It's pretty sad, but it's true. Unfortunately. Okay. Going back to the edibles. My stomach don't feel good. I got chocolate peanut butter. And it's really sweet. But it's the only edibles I have right now, so it'll do. My goodness. Sounds like maybe they took a break up there. One good thing is that they're doing the floors that'll only last today. Well, maybe. They did my sister's apartment in one day, and it's 2 bedrooms, so I imagine they can do all the other ones in one day too. But anyhow, I'm gonna get off here, and I will see everybody at 4. Have a good day. I love you guys.